Good evening. A weekend of already devastating weather may be about to get even worse. Residents in the Midwest bracing for a brutal second round after a massive tornado outbreak on Friday. Take a look at this video. A tornado tearing across a highway in Lincoln, Nebraska. And just as terrifying as seeing it, hearing it. Tornadoes tore through parts of Iowa and Nebraska, leaving massive damage in their wake. This is the view from above. Much of the neighborhood in Omaha totally leveled. And from the ground, you can see just how powerful they were. Only foundations stand where entire houses were just hours ago. All in all, as many as 80 possible tornadoes touched down on Friday. And the next wave has already begun. This is a twister on the ground in Oklahoma late today. As forecasters fear there may be even more tonight. We are covering it all tonight, and we begin with Jesse Kirsch in hard-hit Iowa.
Violent twisters shooting debris into the sky.
Violent tornado, guys! Violent!
In all, dozens of tornado reports across multiple states since Friday. And tonight, one area after another has been reduced to rubble.
I don't know where we go from here.
In Iowa, the city of Minden was gutted.
The house is gone, foundation's the only thing left.
From the air, you can see block after block of devastation.
Here in Minden, officials say this ravaged home is in the middle of a street. It's supposed to be yards away on this foundation, and you can see it is hardly the only building badly damaged.
About 180 homes were impacted. About 40% are probably destroyed.
Eric Johnson lost part of his business.
All the rest of this stuff can be rebuilt. I mean, you can't get a life back.
The city's mayor says it's been decades since they saw damage like this.
1976.
Okay. What, yeah. What scale was it, do you know?
Sorry. That was the last time.
Neighboring Nebraska also hit hard.
Oh, somebody got hit!
This twister tearing across an interstate Friday, with drivers still on the road. This semi flipped on its side. About 70 people were inside this building when officials say a tornado hit. The structure collapsed, but everyone was evacuated. And in Elkhorn, Nebraska, in this neighborhood, homes wiped off the map. This bedroom now open air with a mattress and dresser still there. Only one wall remains in this room, but items still sit on the shelves inside. Volunteers already stepping in to rebuild.
We will come together. This is what we do here.
The devastation stretching all the way south to Texas.
When I drove up, my stomach went down. And now I know how other people feel. And I feel bad for them too.
And back here in Minden, Iowa, clearly still a good amount of cleanup to be done. But this is one of the already hard-hit areas that is back in the threat zone for more potential severe weather tonight. Jose?
Jesse Kirsch, thank you. And the dangerous weather threat isn't over. Let's get right to meteorologist Angie Lassman for the latest. Angie.
Jose, that threat far from over, as you mentioned, and continuing across a large area of the country. 39 million people still included in this threat well into this evening. The hail, the strong tornadoes, as well as those damaging winds on the table. The strongest of the tornadoes from Kansas City to Wichita Falls into Dallas. This goes after dark into the overnight period. We know how dangerous those nocturnal tornadoes are, so we're quite concerned here as we get into the overnight period. Into tomorrow morning, more of the same. We've got another line of strong thunderstorms that will build right along that front. The heavy rain draped across parts of the Midwest. And by the way, flash flooding concern as well. Hourly rainfall rates anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, with the highest amounts centered across parts of Oklahoma and Texas. We could see upwards of isolated amounts, 5 inches or higher across this region. Jose?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.